Hello everyone. We're the first week of January and we've gone into full lockdown again. So I'm at my Vegepod, which keeps me very, very happy. And I'd like to show you what's going on in this Vegepod. I got the Vegepod end of November, I think it was, and I wanted it because I wanted to extend the season and get things growing rather than actually in a greenhouse. And it is a great bit of kit. So let's see what's going on in here. It's about 4 degrees out here today, and in the Vegepod it is 6.2 degrees Celsius. It's gotten down to 1 degree centigrade Celsius as well overnight, but I haven't had any issues with frost or anything dying, thank goodness, even though it has gone down to minus whatever. So in here, I start this end. I've got quite a lot in here. I have my herbs that I wanted to keep. I bought these herbs at the end of the season from Urban Herbs in Birmingham, my favorite herb company, and they were little, so I thought, oh, I better put them somewhere so they don't die. And these two are my favorite oregano hot and spicy. Just absolutely love the stuff. Here I have a thyme. I've actually got quite a lot of thyme, and this is a variety called Carbon Wine and Roses. It's got very beautiful pink flower. I'm looking forward to that. I've also got a lot of thyme in the garden as well. I have the common thyme, I've got orange, I've got lemon curd, I've got lemon, I've got who knows, but I've got lots of thyme. I have a tendency to get a little bit obsessive with herbs. I think that might be another video. Then this stuff here is a variegated thing called society garlic. Now I can highly recommend this because the beauty of this is the flowers, when the flowers come up, and society garlic, the flowers can be pink or they can be white, are edible. And they don't tend to leave a big smell on the breath. They're really, really gorgeous. Also, you can cut the leaves, and again, these were small, so that's why I put them in there, but I will pot them in the summer. My creative director, cameraman, has just pointed out that my jacket is filthy and that maybe I should have worn something else. But I then pointed out to him that I am a gardener and he is the cameraman. So, it's not bad actually. It's pretty good at the moment. Let's crack on with the Vegepod. Our next row here that's coming up is called crumpled cress. Cress is great. This is a land cress. It's obviously not a watercress, and land cress grows everywhere. And what I love about this is it's starting to get its true leaves, and they're little, look, they're little crumply things. Great plant, nice and peppery, beautiful. I've got some sweet peas that I'm hardening off in here. I've got some more in the propagator and I'm staggering them as I grow them. And these are a Sarah Raven variety called Amethyst, purple and white. I do like her sweet peas because she has quite a mix of colors in her combinations. The next row here is Osaka purple mustard, and again it's starting to get its real leaves as well. I mean, if I wanted to, I could probably use these as microgreens, and we did for Christmas dinner. We used a few of these. We just thin them out and use them as microgreens, but I want to continue growing them on, and you can see here the real leaves are starting to come. There's a tiny purple tinge on the outside of the leaf, which is gorgeous. They're going to be huge, these plants, huge. I did have a row of lettuce leaves here, which was a French mix, and nothing much happened to them. That was a little bit tender. I've got a tiny tuft up here. So what I did instead was I planted a row of red top breakfast radish. Now, the normal breakfast radish is long. The French ones are long and they have a white bottom and a pink top, well, a pinky reddy top. These don't. This is an Italian variety. Again, it's got a white bottom and a red top, but they're round, so I'm really looking forward to those. I did grow those in the summer and they were delicious. That's that one. Now we have this leaf salad mix that I got from Dobby's, and that's doing really, really well. It's a winter mix, this one. And in here we've got some rocket. The rocket's starting to come, I can see. There's a little bit of mustard. There's some Mitsuna, and the Mitsuna is the purple Mitsuna, which is really good. That's coming nicely. This is doing really well, actually. Again, we thin this out for microgreens, but it's doing really well. And there's a little bit of golden mustard as well, and some pak choi, which I think will be delicious. Look, it's good to give your plants a little bit of a tickle. They do enjoy it, and I think the cameraman does as well. Does he? Well, we all like a little bit of a tickle. This row here is a chard that I got from Real Seeds, and it's called Pink Passion Chard. And if you have a look here, you can see the beginnings of this beautiful pink that's going to come. And I see that some of it's a little bit darker as well. Now this chard's quite interesting because it was, they thought that it had gone completely extinct, and then it was found again in 2011. So I think that's just absolutely wonderful. Here we have perpetual spinach. Now perpetual spinach is related to chard, and you cut it and it comes again. It works exactly. Chard's a little bit different because you take the outer leaves off. Here you can just cut it down and it will come again, and that's doing really well. I've got a few pots in here. You can see they're doing really well. This is golden chard. That's going to go in the garden very, very soon because the roots are coming through. Then we have a spinach that I grew earlier in the year, last spring, called Red Kitten, and that's starting to come, which is good. And the last spinach I have on the end here, which has got the leaves that are pointed, is called Gigante d'Inverno, and Inverno means winter in Italian. I just wanted to talk about this Vegepod, which I never really went into detail. We've got a video of Mr. N assembling it, but I want to talk about how it is made and what we've got in it, our compost. So you can see here there's a receptacle at the bottom, and in that bit there, that is where the water goes, obviously, and the roots. We've got vermiculite first of all. Above that, then, so what we did was we mixed manure and we mixed a really good quality compost together. We used a fair bit of old compost at the bottom that we had in pots, but then we on the top it's all fresh stuff with manure as well. It sits on this fantastic frame here, and I've got it on wheels, this large one. You don't have to, you can actually have it sitting on just the bottom here as well, but I thought in case we move it. And that is how this Vegepod is assembled, and then that is what we've got in it. My cameraman asked me how much soil we've got in here, and we worked it out that there must be about 400 litres of soil, manure, and all of that stuff in here. But if you do want to know, please go on Vegepod's site, and they give you videos of how to erect it, what to put in it. It's really, really great. And the other thing that I want to talk about is the canopy here. Obviously you can take the canopy off because it is on little hooks here that you slot it into, but we've got two covers on this. We've got this netting that is for the insects, and you use that in the summer and spring. And on top of that, I've also got the plastic as well, which is the winter cover, and you can have both. But this is this fits over the top. It's not tight or anything. It works really, really well. So I'm going to say goodnight to Vegepod, and I'm really looking forward to its progress over the year and planting it up in spring and summer. So I hope you join me. If you want to invest in something worthwhile for the garden, please invest in one of these. It's fantastic. You don't have to bend over to do anything. How good is that? It is really, really great. So come with me on my journey of the Vegepod throughout the year. And the sun's just come out. That's lovely. So we'll see you soon, everybody. Bye.